Ladies and gentlemen, this is TVP World. You're watching another edition of Military Mind, bringing you news from the front lines. I'm your host, Benjamin Lee. Overnight, as Russian forces launch another massive attack over Ukrainian cities with more than 100 drones, explosions were reported in Crimea. Now, according to both Ukrainian and Russian Telegram channels, drones targeted an ammunition depot in the Perevolnoye area, a location known to host a coastal defense brigade of Russia's Black Sea Fleet. Photos circulating online shows a large fire at the site. Unconfirmed reports mention casualties among Russian personnel. Meanwhile, in Sevastopol, explosions were heard near the Kasha and Belbek airfields. Russian authorities claim that 6 drones were intercepted over the Black Sea, but Ukrainian officials have not commented on the incidents. In a separate development, Ukraine's Air Force reported the loss of one of its recently received F-16 fighter jets. Communication with the aircraft was lost around 3 a.m. during a combat mission. According to initial reports, the pilot successfully shot down 3 air targets and was engaged in a 4th when a malfunction occurred. The pilot managed to divert the aircraft from a populated area before ejecting. He was later found and recovered by a rescue team. Further details remains classified. And now turning to the Middle East, violence continues to mount in the Gaza Strip. Palestinian sources report that over 120 people have been killed in northern and southern Gaza over the past 48 hours. In the Beit Lahia alone, at least 30 bodies were recovered from rubble after airstrike destroyed multiple residential buildings. Ambulances have struggled to reach survivors due to damaged roads. Israeli forces reportedly used drones and helicopters in the attacks, with strikes concentrated in areas such as the Jabalia refugee camp and Beit Lahia. Local rescue efforts are ongoing, but conditions on the ground remain dire. Ukrainian military intelligence has opened a new chapter in the history of naval warfare with the unveiling of a new generation Magura V7 maritime strike drone. Now, according to Kyiv, the V7 is capable not only of hitting surface targets, but also of effectively countering aircraft. The new generation models are equipped with modern turrets and guided missiles and can cover long distances, remaining virtually undetected until the last moment. Now, all of this is under the control of skilled Ukrainian operators who have already destroyed dozens of targets at sea. The Russian army is relentlessly trying to storm Ukrainian positions on motorcycles, hoping for speed and surprise. But good recon once again proves that no maneuver will go unnoticed, and FPV drones are always ready to hit their targets. The video coming up shows another series of failed attacks by the Russians, with precise and effective responses from Ukrainian drones checking the enemy's advance on approach. Recently, the Russian army once again attempted to break through Ukrainian defenses with an armored group in the Donetsk region, and once again lost vehicles and manpower on approach to the contact line. A convoy of several armored vehicles, including APCs and tanks, was moving toward Ukrainian positions, but was detected by scouts just in time. Now, with coordinate received from a UAV, Ukrainian artillery opened fire, delivering a series of accurate shots that brought the vehicle to a halt. The footage showed burning buildings, scattered ammunition, and destroyed equipment that the Russians will definitely not be recovering. In the Kursk Sumy area, the Russians got hit hard in a recent attack. Ukraine's defense forces delivered a precise strike on an enemy artillery position along with its ammunition stockpile. And as a result, the ammo dump exploded, wounding 3 occupiers and sending a Russian D-20 howitzer away from the chat for a while.
Ступицу вывернула, это вывернула, станина, лапу расковыряла. Жидкости все потекли, походу ОРМ тоже ствол упал. Жидкости, блядь, льется. Здесь тоже откаты некие. Здесь тоже станину рваные. Там ее вывернул в основании. Ванники, хуянники, треники. Еще раз. Такая вот воронка. Отстрелянные бока.
And with that footage, we conclude this edition of Military Mind. But for more news, update, and commentary, please stay tuned to TVP World.